A pragmatic picture, the economic survey set out challenges to India's growth. Parliament budget session has begun amid a significantly changed backdrop. India's growth is seen faltering after 4 years of healthy post-pandemic growth. The stock markets are tumbling. The rupee is losing ground faster than expected, and the major drivers that have been spurring the economy, domestic demand and public sector capex, are sputtering, while private investments remain insipid. For context, the 5 years from 2019 and 20 to 23-24 have seen government capex increase at a compounded annual growth rate of 16%, household investments by 12%, while corporate outlays were up only 6% despite a steep tax cut rate for them. A slowdown in the well moving economic levers is thus a cause for concern that the new US administration seems determined to upend global trade and taxation arrangements is also unsettling. The Economic Survey 2024-25 has warned that with globalization in retreat, India must focus on domestic factors to spur growth higher while becoming more competitive vis-a-vis rival markets. Looking to attract foreign investors, the survey's prognosis that real GDP growth may be in the range of 6.3% to 6.8% in 2025-26 from the 6.4% pace estimated for this year, acknowledges that economic momentum may slip further in the face of new headwinds. That the survey's authors have posited that anything short of a growth pace of around 8% over at least a decade would make it tough to realize India's aspiration to be a developed nation by 2047 are significant, along with their warning that a business as usual approach risks formatting economic stagnation. While lauding recent reforms, the survey has cautioned that they will not deliver their desired goals without deregulation. The survey has come refreshing pain speak in this context, emphasizing it is critical for the government to get out of the way of businesses by undoing regulations that are tantamount to micromanagement and bridging the trust deficit between authorities and citizens, as well as with the nation's close knit communities pushing for a refresh of the ease of doing business drive. It has made an impatient plea to minimize controls that distort markets and adopt a minimum necessary maximum feasible approach to regulations while seeking the same accountability from regulators that they stipulate for their constituents. The pitch to empower small firms, enhance economic freedom, and ensure a level playing fields hold weight too for a government that has been recently infatuated by a spat of 1970s style bad ideas such as import curbs, production linked incentives, and questionable taxation. Misadventurous, this is pertinent advice. Whether the government has bothered to listen without prejudice, the budget will tell.